Guys, welcome to another pick a card reading. This one is going to be all about what makes you so lovable. If this is your first time to my channel, hi, hello, it's really good to have you. I appreciate you guys being here. Now, I have done a bit of a pre-shuffle. I will be pulling more cards as I need to for clarity. And what I will do is I will show you each of your psychic linking objects up close, so you can get a better vibe of each group. Now, if you're drawn to more than one group, there may be more than one message here for you. And with that said, I'll see you beautiful, magical creatures on the other side. Bye, guys. Hey, Group 1, all of you that selected the book, this is going to be your reading all about what makes you so lovable. Keep in mind, this is a general reading, so just take what resonates and leave the rest behind. All right, so I will be pulling more cards as I need to for clarity. So your auntie is a tad bit medicated today, so just keep that in mind, all right? Okay, the first card we have is Sappho, the poetess. I love every inch of my body, and I love the women in my life fiercely. Okay. We have memories I remember. Autumn, is that scary? Holy Gate 40, the doors of pure happiness will soon be open. We have opening to dreams and visions. Toth, light codes. Some people pronounce it Thoth. Some people pronounce it Toth. I pronounce his name Toth. So, anyway, we have light initiation, great teacher, awakening, divine magic. We have Pleiadian activation, coming together, harmony in the heavens, resolution. We have, I don't know how to pronounce that. Where are you being called to journey? Okay, so I will tell you with the buck, I feel bravery. I feel like you're very courageous. Okay, I do feel a more masculine energy. That doesn't mean that that's your gender. We're talking about energy here. But also a very strong, like feminine nature as well. So you may have a very balanced nature, meaning like you may be very creative as well. You maybe also have a good intuition. I do think people really enjoy their memories they have of you. They love thinking about the good times they've had with you. I think you're very trustworthy. They love that they can trust you. And I keep being pulled to the courage you have, the bravery that you have. They love that they can depend on you. You are a true friend indeed. Okay, people appreciate that. I feel like some of you guys may be kind of the silent type, but it's almost like there are words unsaid but felt here. I'm getting like that kind of vibe, like words unsaid, but a lot of it's felt. Like people feel they know you care. They know you're present. They know this just by being around you. Um, and I feel like with this card right here, I feel like you teach people by doing, um, because we have this Where are you being called to journey to? Like there's something about your life that you teach by doing. And people love the fact that you do what you say. Like you are not a person who BS's. Like you do what you say. You mean what you say. Okay? But there is this feminine nature about you that has like a dreamy vibe as well. Like I'm feeling a lot of water here. You may be like a Pisces, you may be like a Cancer Scorpio, but there's something very dreamy, or you may have like a powerful aspect with Neptune in your chart. I do feel like there is a powerful attraction of feminine energy to you, that is naturally drawn to you, whether you're attracted to feminine energy or not. And it may be that you have a lot of feminine energy that invests time with you. They like your personality. They feel safe with you. I feel safety here with you. I feel like there's also like a protector energy coming from you as well. I'm going to pull from the Akashic Tarot. We're going to find out more about what makes you so lovable. I feel like there is just such a vibe here of someone who, um, I'm seeing the word victory like flash. Like people know that even though in this life you may not feel very victorious, you have just this vibe of like being a fighter, like a champion for good, like good causes. You may not be in the armor of the good guy or the good person or the good human, but you are you are that, like your morals, like the things that you care about. People love that about you. You could be a little mysterious Scorpio energy there. We have the King of Forces here. I feel this, like I'm feeling this strongly. Like, and I feel it as, first of all, I feel like I feel this King of Forces here is at peace, at peace with the beasts around him. Okay, so you probably have a way with animals or are an animal lover. And I got to tell you, people who are good with animals, for a lot of people, that's a very positive sign. You know, if you're good with animals, it really makes people feel more safe around you because not everybody is, right? Not everybody has peace with animals because it translates into peace with nature. Like you have a harmony with nature. You may vibe with like green man energy or witch of the wood energy or just be a nature lover. You may hike or climb. You may not. You may like to camp or fish, or you may just like to vibe with animals. You may have animals. You may be a bird lover. I'm seeing bird lovers, people who have fish, people who have dogs and cats. Some of you guys may have horses, or you want horses, or that would be like your dream house is to have like stables and things like that. Like I'm really getting into the animal lover vibe. And I'm getting that for a lot of you, like that's the root of a lot of this bravery, courage, and power. Some of you guys have some very powerful animal totems, and for many of you, it is the buck. Okay, it's the buck, and I'm also getting a wolf here. It's in the card right here. So a buck may be like an animal spirit, or an animal totem or something like that, a spirit animal or a wolf. Okay, let's keep going. The deck is kind of cut here, and I'm feeling guided to take these two cards. So tell me more about why this person is so lovable. I feel like you're kind of like, in some people's minds, it's like this. It's like subconsciously, you're kind of like, to some like your friends and stuff, you have this like dad energy, like, or parent energy. Like they know they can depend on you to kind of pick up the pieces. We have will, wisdom, and mind. And the thing that makes you so lovable and powerful is that we have will and mind and wisdom here, and there's action behind it. Like you're not just a talker. You don't just like pump people up and then forget about it. Um, I would use an example here, and I'm a Leo, so I can say this, okay? But sometimes, like, Leos have really great ideas. They have all these ideas. They can list them off, but sometimes Leos fail to act. And so they miss a lot of opportunities that way. And I'm feeling here it's like someone who has Leo energy, and you may not be a Leo, but this is just an example, who has been able to self-actualize and do those good ideas, is able to follow through. Like there's a really good follow through here. So we have the light of the world, okay? And I feel this kind of hermit energy, but not the alone part. Like I don't feel like you're isolated. People love that they have access to you. I feel like you make it easy. But I feel like you have the wisdom. You've been through some stuff. Okay? And I feel like instead of allowing those things to like break you, you've allowed those things to make you. And it's such a big difference. And you recognize this is beautiful energy. Like you recognize that along your journey you had some privileges. Like it wasn't as hard for you perhaps as other people. So it's almost like you say to yourself, my journey, even though I've been through a lot, and you have, like you've broke some major cycles, but you realize that along your journey, it could have been much more difficult. And you are gracious to those who helped you along your journey. This is someone who's like has healer energy, okay? But it's like you heal by doing and by being there. Like you're very dependable. Um, Now, I understand that some of you aren't quite here in this level of maturity, of this lovable energy. You're still working towards it, okay? I recognize that. Um, and it's okay that we're maturing. That's what we're supposed to do spiritually, intellectually, mentally, emotionally. That's what life is about, okay? With this autumn card, is it that scary? Is it that scary? I feel like you have had to face a lot of fear, and it has brought out this bravery. Um, and I feel like, you know, for some of you in business and your career, your colleagues, your investors, however this resonates for you, for those of you that it does, I feel like they love the fact that they can depend on you to be the one who's like willing to take risks, calculated risks. And it's like your gut tells you that yes, now's the time to move, like now's the time to go. You have a good feel for taking risks. You may not, some of you guys may not feel that right now, but it's a process you're learning, okay? Because this particular group has a really good gut feeling. Like you have really high intuition, okay? That's tempered with emotional intelligence and wisdom, okay? And this makes people just really love being in your energy because they can depend on you. Now, it's not just your mind and your ability to counsel, because I do think you counsel people with this card here, okay? Um, I feel like that you also help bring people a lot of happiness, like a lot of joy. Um, and I think you do this by really being open to joy. And I think for a lot of you, if they knew your story completely, they would be very impressed at the fact that you could be so open to like happy things and not be, miserably depressed. Okay. And I want to say that for a lot of you with this card, people love that they can depend on you to be someone who is about the resolution and problems. Like you're a problem solver, and you're about that action. But it's not all just like straight up, like very logical with you. There's a lot of joy. I see a lot of laughter. You may be someone who cuts up, makes a lot of jokes. And I think people love that balance here that you have, like that very balanced kind of like taking care of business, but can cut up and have a good time too. I think you lighten people's energies up. Okay, we have several cards that fell into my lap. Okay. We have the Ace of Pentacles. We have the Ten of Wands. We have the World. Okay. and we have the King of Wands here. Okay, so let's talk about the King of Wands. The King of Wands is, is charismatic, is fun. Think life of the party. Think Leo energy in its good graces. Like when Leo energy is sun energy, it's just charming, it's darling, it is the star, it is the person who enters the room and everybody's laughing and joking, and they make people happy and joyous. They may be a jokester, they may have a little bit of trickster energy, but it's all in good fun. They can be very dashing and very charming and very sensual, and they can offer a lot of the energy of a good time. Okay, so I get where the memories are coming from. I feel like some of you guys have family members or friends who absolutely love to be around you in this energy. Like they adore being around you when you're up like this. Okay, and I feel like with this Ace of Pentacles, I'm feeling like your communication can be very positive. Like people like talking to you because you have uplifting things to say. They love that about you. They love that, like, if you have friends or whatnot that comes to you with problems, I think you're a very good listener. And I think you're very patient with people who have problems. You may actually be a counselor. Some of you guys may be a counselor or in law or in some kind of communication field where there's a need to be an empathetic listener, an active listener, and a scholarly listener. So you get information from the active listening that you apply in some way to help someone in some kind of way. That could be in the medical field as well. So and I feel like you help open doors for people. You help people with the Ten of Wands. You help people with, their issues, their oppressive energy. I think you help people feel more liberated. I think you help people ease their burdens, and you help people see possibility. And people love that about you, right? They love this about you. And I feel like there's an allure about this, because I keep getting the word dashing, darling, enchanting, but in a different way, almost like entertaining. Like they like being around you because it's so fun and entertaining. But there's also this dashing, debonair kind of energy, like sophisticated attraction. I guess that's what I'm trying to communicate. I feel your energy is very lovable because it has this beautiful casualness to it. Okay, it has this bravery, courage, and strength that's been gained by so much darkness. You've remained in this beautiful, hopeful, powerful energy, and people can depend on you, but you also know how to have a good time. Very dependable, and the outside package to many people is very dashing. It's very sophisticatedly attractive. It is, it's darling to some. It is, you know, it's this King of Wands energy. There's charisma there. Um, and behind all this is a deep level of wisdom. So it's a wonderful energy, and it's no wonder that people find you so lovable. Some of you guys are on this journey learning to, embrace this energy, learning to love this energy, learning to find the balance that I'm feeling here. If you're not in this balance yet, you're moving into it, okay? It's part of what you're doing. Some of you may be more into the feminine energy than the masculine. Some of you guys may be more into the masculine, moving into the feminine and learning how to balance it. And that's just part of your journey, okay? And the thing is that you doing your journey helps other people because they're watching you. They're watching you kind of live that out. And it's not in a creepy way. It's more in a way that you teach by living your life. You teach by doing to the people around you. It's very powerful and it's very profound. All right. So, all right, group one, that's what I received for you. I hope this resonated. If it did, please let me know down in the comments below. I would love to hear from you guys. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. I'd love to have you as a member of my tribe. And if you'd like to see more readings like this one, give me a thumbs up. And I'll see you beautiful, magical creatures next time. Bye, guys. Hey, Group 2, all of you that selected the Fawn, this is going to be your reading all about why are you so lovable. Keep in mind, this is a general reading. It's a general session, so just take what resonates and leave the rest behind. I'm trying to make sure there's not a glare on that. Okay. I think it's all right. Okay, so I will be pulling more cards as I need to for clarity. Yeah, so let's get into it. All right, we have, I'm not going to butcher her name, but the goddess of light. We are sacred mirrors reflecting back the same light. All right, that's beautiful energy. Why are you so lovable? We have water, what you feel. Ooh, I feel that. We have playtime. Fun is calling you. Oh, let's see. We have air. Purify yourself. We have Pleiades, double mission, channeling and uplifting humanity. Align your life. What is not aligned or needs to be changed or needs to change. Get grounded. Empaths, highly sensitives, connect with nature. Okay, we have Merkaba, activation, transcendence, ascension, you are rising up. And we have Cyrus, star beings, yes, proceed, be seen, push through. And researching the mystical world. Okay, you guys. I gotta say, I almost feel like Fae energy here. So you may align with like Fae or Fairy energy. I feel like air energy here. I feel earth energy here. So air would be Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. I feel Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, or maybe a little fire here with Leo, Sagittarius, maybe some Pisces, but it's not all the signs. So, but this little fawn, like, look at this little fawn here. Very playful. Very playful. I'm feeling lighthearted. I feel like you make a lot of people happy. There's a lot of joy here. I feel like people, you're cute. There's something cute and precious about you. You have a younger vibe. Even if you're older, you have a younger vibe. There's a young at heart kind of energy here. And I love it. I love this. There's something very pure about your spirit, though. Okay. There's something very authentic about you. And I feel like for some people at first, they're a little taken aback. They think, is this real? Is this person real? How can this be real? Right? And that can be off-putting, okay? Because I feel like your energy at times can be so light. It can be so airy. It can be so freeing, okay? Highly, highly, highly empathic. Highly, highly sensitives. Highly psychic, highly clairvoyant, all the clairs here. We have someone who may be a witch. We may have someone who's highly connected with other realms or something like that. You may be a channel. You may be a spiritual artist. You may work in the astral. It's just someone who's lived many past lives and has done a lot of spiritual kind of work. Okay. We have flying here. And I'm feeling this energy of like flight almost, of just like a fairy flying around. Okay. But also there's this earth energy. There's this very strong grounding energy. Okay. And we have ascension energy. And here's the thing. I think behind all this playful, lighthearted, cute, adorable, yet I just want to say very smexy energy. I'm saying that for the algorithm. Okay. A very smexy energy is power. Okay. Is a lot of power. And I feel like People love this playful energy. They are drawn to it. And it's like once they get into it, they catch on that there's something deeper here. Your authentic self has this very light kind of frequency. And when they get into it, they're like, oh, what is this deeper vibe? What is this? What is this mystical energy? What is this? And I feel like it's very grounded, okay? Because even though you feel very etheric to people, you feel very light and airy, you bring a lot of happiness to people. There's something about you that's powerfully grounded, okay? To the point that sometimes when people get deeper into your energy, meaning you let them in a little bit, they can become unnerved a little bit by this, okay? Because you actually have a bigger kind of, I don't want to use the word mission, okay, but path, like journey here. One of the things you've come here to do is you've helped to align people, to get people in alignment. So people who are kind of knocked out of alignment, be it a chakra, be it their lives, be it the views of their reality, be it whatever it is, you're kind of like that little angel, that little angelic energy that comes in and kind of like slowly, or however it works out, through a joke, through a long conversation, through a friendship, however it works out, kind of help, I don't want to say knock them back into alignment, but slide them, slippy slide them back into alignment. And sometimes those people stick around in your life and, you know, they become friends and you help them through your friendship. For some of you guys, they become clients. For some of you guys, they become partners or whatever, you know. Each soul is different, you know, so you have a powerful effect on certain people. Now, I'm going to use a phrase that upsets people, but that's how it's coming through in this channel. So some of you guys, you have like non-playable characters that come in, and you kind of feel them as like, oh, okay, you're not someone that, and this is like a subconscious thing. Some of you guys may be aware of it, but some of you guys aren't. Like there's some people that come in your life that it's not that they're soulless. I'm not saying that. They're just not people who are coming in for these important reasons, okay? And you kind of feel that, and you interact with them, but you kind of feel like, you know, this isn't going to be like that other kind of relationships that I have. So you're aware of it on some kind of level for some of you, okay? And I don't mean to put people off saying, you know, non-playable character, but it's just you can tell a difference between the people that you are going to play in their life, so to speak, and the people you are not really going to play in their life. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a higher awareness here. There's a feeling. Many of you guys, people love this mystical aspect of you. Like once they really get in your energy and they're able to tap into this to the degree you allow them, because really you allow them. You allow people to come through certain gates with you, certain doors. And they're not all open for everyone. Underneath this adorable little fawn is all this power. And you have this magnetism to you. Okay, let's pull from the Akashic Tarot. You have this magnetism to you that draws these people in with, you know, this playful, fun energy, okay, lighthearted energy. And they don't know that you are a sacred mirror, okay? You're a sacred mirror, and part of your job is to find the ones that you vibe with, that vibe with you, so you can help slippy slide them into alignment in some kind of way. For many people, you're some kind of manifestation of a prayer or a spell that helps them kind of like get where they need to be. And what happens is the kickback or payback for you is that you further align to your higher purpose. My stomach's growling. Sorry, guys. You further align. A higher purpose. I don't like that term. I used to use it all the time, but I see how it can be like, so to whatever your path or journey that you're on currently, okay? Whatever is manifesting for you. All right, give me like 3 cards. Let's go with this one. We have Caught in the Ruins. Okay. We have the Oracle Delphi. And we have the Akashic Library. Okay, so I feel like people find you so lovable because they know that when, things are bad, when towers fall, when people feel hopeless and helpless, that you will be there. With the Oracle Delphi, I feel like they know you're connected. I feel like you help people in desperate times. You help people probably walk through shadow. Even though there's so much light around you, you are the light in the darkness to a lot of people. You may never have thought yourself that way, but you are, okay? And you are highly connected. Some of you guys are connected constantly and you haven't figured it out yet, and you're about to. When you're constantly connected to spirit, it's a very weird experience because all of your experiences are filtered through that, okay? And you start to see the world in a different way. The world is very weird when you see it constantly through the eyes of spirit, okay? People love this connection. They love to connect with you with this connection. Like they feel it. Some of them, they don't really know what it is, but it's this otherworldly feeling about you, especially in rough times. Many of you guys just know that when someone's going through something. Like you just know when things are getting too intense. Like when someone's in shadow. And it's almost like they don't have to say it. You just kind of show up sometimes for people at the right time, the right place. And it's purely because you follow guidance. You follow what you're guided to do. You are the kind of person that you don't answer to trends. You don't answer to what's popular. You don't answer to what you should be doing. You answer to spirit. You answer to your authentic self. You answer to spirit. And I feel like many of you guys with this Akashic Library card here, I feel like you are connected to the Akashic, okay? To the energy, to the library itself. Many of you can read this, all right? Now, the Akashic Library is a whole other thing, okay? People see it in visions as like a library, okay? And it's an easy way to access it, but it is a quantum system, okay, of light. It's like a crystalline system, quantum crystalline system, grid structure of historical cosmic life, you could say, okay? It's big energy. And you guys have access to this. And having access to this and the conscious awareness that you do, it helps you in your work. Okay? And you don't have to call it the Akashic Library. Okay? It can have another name. I'm just using that name to kind of understand it. And sometimes, using familiar ideas helps you kind of digest big ideas like the Akashic Library, which is really just, collective memories and experiences of the universe stored you can think of it that way. Sometimes we have to bring big, elaborate, concepts. We kind of have to bring it down to where our human consciousness can kind of interact with it in different ways in visions and meditations. Okay. So, I feel like people love this because I'm feeling your energy as a vast consciousness. People love that. They love this vast consciousness that you have. Like they love this ascension. Like you have ascension consciousness. You can help people with ascension. And listen, ascension isn't like that one magic moment. It can be like the one magic moment when we all go into 5D, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Ascension is a process of awakening to awarenesses, going through the process of healing and applying those awarenesses, okay, and going to the next level of what that means to your life when you apply the new awarenesses. When you apply the learned information to your life, your frequency changes, your awarenesses change, and you wake up again. It's like moving up levels in your life. That's what you help people do, that kind of ascension, okay? Ascension doesn't have to be like, people ascend all the time, you know, through different levels of knowledge, awareness, and consciousness, okay? And I feel like that's part of what you do, okay? And the thing is that there's all this intensity behind this very adorable, sweet, cute energy of the fawn. I do feel like some of you guys may be like small or short in stature, and that's by design. Okay, that's by design because biologically speaking, for humans, you know, we want to protect things that are small, and it ensures that in you know in some certain situations that people might be more prone to help protect you, kind of thing. You know, things are designed for a reason. As far as like incarnations and things like that. Some of you guys already know that though. And I feel like people want to love on you. I really do. I think people want to offer you love, and not just romantic love. Like this is, I feel energy that wants to like help take care of you. But there's a part of you that guards this power. Like you are aware on some level, or you're becoming more aware of this power, this serious, because you have serious levels of power. Okay. You know that you have the ability or will have the ability to make major changes or to help people make major changes in their life. Okay. And for some of you, this power has this awareness, or coming into this awareness kind of keeps you, keeps people at arm's length. And I feel like part of your personal ascension is being able to figure out how to be aware of this power, how to kind of like balance the power and allow people to come closer. Because truly, you can't really walk fully and embrace your power and be in self-empowerment if you allow the power to rule you, right? So a lot of you may be getting a grasp on that, so that this adorable fawn, this lovely energy of really, I feel like because of you, of this playful energy, it really balances out the power. And I feel like that is something that you guys really need to work on, is balancing your playful energy, because um, the whole point is for you to allow people into your life to love on you, okay, to be friends with you, because these are important people and they're going to help you learn how to balance this power within yourself. Okay, because you are so lovable. You are deserving of love. And you have so much to give. But because you have so much to give, you need certain people in your life who fill you back up. Okay. And some of you guys may not be good at like interactions with people because of all the stuff you've been through. So you need to be patient, and people will be patient with you too, because there's a certain group of people for group two that know that you're special. They know that you're different. They are not just anybody. Okay. They're important soulmates. Okay. That are here to help you along your journey. And I feel like a lot of you are getting ready to like allow those people in, but it has to do the distance with these people who want to love on you. Is that you're learning to harness your power, you're learning to control it, so it doesn't become chaotic. And a lot of you guys are, you know, you're learning to control your thoughts still and those kind of things, so that past patterns don't repeat in these very sacred connections. They're not all romantic connections, okay? We're talking about vital people coming into your life who can offer you wisdom and insight while you're going through your own ascension process, okay? I feel like it's really important that you understand how lovable you are, and you deserve love. I feel like you're a giver, like you give a lot of yourself. And it's important that you understand that the next revolution in your life involves you receiving love, acknowledging that you're lovable. Acknowledge it, because I feel like you tell people they're lovable. You know, you may even heal people through love and compassion and those kind of things. But the one area that a lot of you need to work on is acknowledging that you're lovable and you're deserving of love, and standing in that truth and holding that boundary for yourself. All right. Okay, group two, that's what I received for you. I hope this was helpful. If it was, please let me know down in the comments below. I would love to hear from you guys. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. I'd love to have you as a member of my tribe. And if you'd like to see more readings like this one, give me a thumbs up. And I'll see you beautiful, magical creatures next time. Bye, guys. Hey, group three, all of you that selected the doe, this is going to be your reading all about why are you so lovable. Keep in mind, this is a general reading. It's a general session. So just take what resonates and leave the rest behind. I will be pulling more cards as I need to for clarity. So let's get into the cards that came out for you. The first card we have is this one. I'm not going to try to pronounce her name. The Red Lady. I am pure strength. I honor my anger by giving voice to it. I think it's Sekhmet, but I probably butchered it. Beautiful energy. Look at that. Look at the halo around her. I love her energy. I have worked with her. I love her energy. Very, very powerful. Lots of Leo energy in that card. We have Hestia, the goddess of sanctuary. No matter where I am home. The most sacred sanctuary is found within me. We have Lalita, the red goddess. Playfulness is a spiritual power. Laughter leads me back to the light. All right, okay. Let's see what we have here. We have Winter, frozen hearts. We have mystery, things you cannot explain. We have nightmares in the dark of night. Bonding with light, with the rhythm of life. Earth star activation, anchoring, grounded, action, Isis energy. Crown chakra upgrade, divine connection, holy experiences, miraculous energy. The Great Gathering, it's all coming together. Intuitive hits, soul tribe. Mirror, who or what is triggering you? Leap, you go first. The universe will catch you. Okay, guys. First of all, I feel like there's this energy of, I feel like you're a heartbreaker. I feel like people fall in love with you with this Winter card and this Lolita card. I feel this very powerful energy. I feel like you do protect yourself a lot, but there's a flirtatious, almost teasing energy at times, but it's all in good fun. I see a woman laughing, like a lot of laughter, teasing. I think you just get into your own energy and you do you. I don't think you do it on purpose. I honestly think it's your nature. Okay. And I think you just get into your own rhythm. You get into your own thing and you just do what you do. And I think people fall in love with you. And I feel like you probably, I feel like this is a feminine energy that attracts masculine energy. There's a mystery about you, though. And it feels seductive. It feels like people want to touch you. Like people want more of it. Like it feels like a tease that to some people gets very intense. Okay. The truth is, some of this energy is very much connected to the divine. I feel like your divine feminine energy is just, you may be connected to a dark goddess or intensely connected to a certain goddess. Whatever this is, I feel like people feel it through you. You may be a channel for this goddess. You may just be really attracted by this energy. Like it's as if this energy has activated you for attraction. It may be Isis. It may be an Egyptian goddess, Sekhmet. I hope I said that right. I also have Hestia here, but I'm feeling Persephone in the Greek pantheon as well. I'm feeling Nyx as well. Of course, I feel Lilith's presence here is all over. You're very connected. I'm also getting like a paranormal vibe. You may have spirits around you. You may have weird things that happen. You may be a haunted person. You may just be someone who's always haunted. I feel like the mystery around you kind of feels spooky. Like you may have a spooky vibe around you with this mystery. For some of you guys, I feel like your third eye with this right here, like you have a very, like your third eye is open. Some of you guys may have a darker vibe. People love that. They love that about you. They love this kind of spooky vibe. This heartbreaker energy is enticing. That it's like risky as well. Now, I feel like for some of you, like I feel this energy moving towards you. Like people want to know you. People are enticed by your energy. And I honestly feel like it's just you being you. You also mirror people a lot, and you trigger people, okay? And I feel like part of you kind of likes triggering people because you know when you trigger them, that it's to help them heal, okay? It's to help them in some kind of way because deep down, you are highly connected to your higher self. A lot of this like smexy, sensual energy, this teasing energy. Some of you guys have heraldal energy. If you don't know what that is, look it up. You have tantric energy, you have Dakini energy. This is divine feminine energy, like high vibe, dark goddess, Kali energy. Okay. And because I feel like it's so refined or it's becoming more refined. We have Isis here as well. I'm feeling dark Madonna energy. Because it's so refined, I'm hearing like Mary Magdalene as well. It it's sophisticated, okay? So people feel this playful energy and they love it. I felt playful energy all through every reading. So people love the playful energy. They love the lighthearted energy, but this doesn't feel as lighthearted. This feels tempered with like a seductive energy. Okay, it feels like, if you look at this doe, she has this fluffiness about her. She has this fluffy collar that makes people kind of want to touch it. It's soft, it's tactile. And I get that for you. Like people want to touch you. Like they love the idea of being near you, of like smelling you. There's something tactile about you. Temptation. That's what I'm getting. Like a tempting energy here. And I feel like there's energy that's very protective of you as well. The playfulness is important. This teasing energy, I feel like it's how you let off some of this, because I feel like you get, whoops, all my cards are trying to fall off the table. I feel like you have so much, you may have a very active Kundalini, and you have such a powerful energetic flow that the teasing or the laughter, the jokes, or whatever you do, I feel like it lets off some steam. It lets off a little bit, like it's like a pressure release, if you will. It also attracts. It's meant to attract the right people. Like you do specific things to attract certain people to you, and it works. Okay. Of course, you also get the people that you trigger. Okay. But those people are triggered for a reason, and that has its own that has its own journey in itself. Okay, tell me more about why my group 3 is so lovable. Tell me more about why my group 3 is so lovable. Tell me more. Okay, we have the sun. Because you shine, baby. Look at this little kitty cat with all these sunflowers. Look at all those doves. So divinely connected. You're so divine. So connected to divine feminine energy. Just otherworldly. Look how this cat is kind of gazing off. Yeah, you may be a visionary. You may have like visions and meditations. You may be highly creative. We have a butterfly here. There's a lot of transformation in your energy. Maybe you're the kind of person who, you constantly go through different levels of transformation. People love this powerful energy you have. Positivity. I think you bring light to people's lives. I think you help people see into dark places. Into the dark places of wisdom is what I'm hearing. Like you help people see into the dark places of wisdom. Oh, look at you with the 10 of Wands. Like you have been through some shit. You have been through it, my love. Look at you hang like that little kitty cat poster that used to be around like in the 80s, maybe in the 90s too. Hang in there. You're just hanging in there like that little kitty. Like just persevering. The strength it's taken to persevere, to overcome your obstacles. It's impressive. You're impressive. You're very impressive to people. People love your strength in the face of obstacles. Like they love your power of positivity in the face of like you can be in the middle of ruins. And yes, it doesn't mean you don't have bad days, but it's like you release the negative stuff, right? And you summon all your courage and you're like, you know what? I'm going to face it. I'm going to hang in there. I'm going to hang in there until I don't have to anymore. I'm going to hang in there until it works out. That's what I'm going to do till I get a bird, one of these birds. Because I just believe. Your faith is unshakable to some people. And the people who know your whole story are just like, how did you come out of all this and look as good as you do? Because we haven't mentioned people love you because you're fine. You're fine. You're fine. Okay? You're fine. Okay. That's why I'm getting 10 of Cups. Look at that. You got the 10 of Cups. Look at them kitties. Oh, they're so happy. People really, really like you. As Sally Field once said at the Academy Awards, people really, really like me. People really like you. I feel like group 3, you don't know how much people really like you. I feel like some of you guys have like self-sabotage going on or, yeah, doing all this stuff, but deep down, you don't believe that people really like you. And they do. You don't believe people mean what they say still. You still have that program you're dealing with where, people fed you full of false words, false promises. They said things to you to manipulate you, to get you to do what they wanted you to do, to get out of you whatever they could. And so now when good people tell you things, you still are like, you didn't mean it. They do mean it. They do. They really, really do. They really do. Okay. So it's time for you, my sweet little doe, to leap. Okay. Leap to the understanding of the 10 of Cups. Leap towards your happiness. I feel like a lot of you guys have like happiness coming in for you and you want it, but you're terrified of it because it means you're going to have to leave behind some of this patterning that's still going on subconsciously or some of you guys know you're doing it because you have all this high level stuff, but you're clinging to it because it's like the last bit of sameness, of comfort, because we do get comfort in our shadow. We do get comfort in our darkness because it's the same stuff we've been doing over and over and over, right? Exactly. Let's get a couple more cards here. Tell me more about why my group 3 is so lovable. Here we go. The Nine of Swords. Because you are unafraid to face your fears. You are simply unafraid of this. Like, look at this cat. You may get afraid, but you are not immobile. You are not made immobile. You are fearless. You're like, yeah, I'm afraid. I don't know how the hell this is going to work out. I don't know what the plan is. I don't know. I don't know how this is going to work. I may be suffering, but you know what? I believe. I just know this Ten of Cups, this happiness is meant for me. I just know this wish fulfillment. I just know this is for me. I have faith because it's worked for me in the past. It's come through for me in the past. So I'm going to lean on what I know. And happiness is meant for me. So I'm not going to be made immobile by the past. People love that about you. You're a fighter. You are a born fighter, okay? You're born to fight. People love your fighting spirit. They love your perseverance. And I know it gets tiring. I know you're sick and tired of persevering sometimes. It's okay. Even great prize fighters have to take a break. Sometimes they go to Hawaii. You know what I mean? Like sometimes they go eat like a burger. You know, like they have ice cream. It's okay to take a break. It's okay to rest. You need that. You're a human being. But you have such a powerful way about you. You're so divinely connected. And people really enjoy you. Like they enjoy you so much. You have a lot of strength. A lot of strength. Okay, let's pull a couple more cards here. We have the Four of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups. I feel like even when you don't have a lot to give, you still give. And people see that. They know that you go above and beyond to give. And they admire that. They admire your sense of charity. And this doesn't have to be like giving just money, okay? This is like giving of your time and yourself. Some of you guys are extremely charitable. You're very giving. Some people want to be that giving, like they want to work to that. It's very inspirational is what I'm getting. There's a lot of love that you give to people. And I feel like you don't expect any in return. That's part of the problem here. Is there's very little expectation of your own happiness. You got to raise the bar for yourself. Your life isn't just about what you can give to others, okay? We often, healers and powerful people who have all these spiritual abilities, part of your journey is learning to receive some of that love that you give to others, learning to give it and receive it to yourself. Okay? Let me get a couple more cards here. We have the Wheel of Fortune. And we have the Four of Swords. Now, this is interesting. I feel like people really like to kind of hang out with you. I feel like when people hang out with you, they get deeper into your energy. It's very casual the way this happens. How people grow their connections to you is very casually. It happens by happenstance, by casual conversations for a lot of you. And you literally help them get into some good karma, like good luck. People get a lot of like eye-opening awarenesses by being around you. And I feel like it's important for you to be open to more casual, like having people in your casual energy, being more casual with people. It will help you also move into some good positive energy for yourself. Okay. Some of you guys aren't loving on yourself enough. That's what I'm getting. You're so lovable and people want to love on you, but you don't love on yourself enough. You're so generous and charitable with other people, but you are not generous and charitable with yourself. There's a lot of, I'm getting miserly. I'm getting like that, you know, that stop motion cartoon. Was it the island of misfit toys that I'm thinking about with the toy miser? I'm getting that energy of like just being very miserly with yourself and being very giving to others. And it's time for you to realign that energy, because being more giving to yourself is going to give you more energy and love to give to other people. I had a bottle pop across the room when I said that. You got to take care of you first, as a healer, as a parent, as a boss. If you have people depending on you, your self-care, your self-love is important, especially in this day and age. Sorry, my tongue is heavy because I'm highly medicated, because I have autoimmune disease. Anyway, we need more love in the world, okay? And authentic, powerful love starts within and radiates out, okay? Now, the world is going to tell you it's the opposite, okay? But the most powerful kind of love is it starts within, because love is powerful when it doesn't come from a void. When you're filled up within, when your heart chakra is filled with love and compassion for self, it affects others, because we ultimately are one thing. Okay, you know this. So fill up your own cup so you can fill up 12 other cups. Okay, because you are so lovable and people do love and care about you. And I need you just to take a moment and receive that. All right? Okay, group 3, that's what I received for you. I hope this was helpful. If it was, please leave me a comment down below. I would love to hear from you guys. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. I'd love to have you as a member of my tribe. And if you'd like to see more readings like this one, give me a thumbs up. And I'll see you beautiful, magical creatures next time. Bye, guys.